Hello everyone, Charles Emmanuel here. I highly welcome you to this speed reading workshop. It's about how students, book enthusiasts, and anyone can read a book in a week, 4 books a month, and 50 books a year. So hold on a bit, we'll begin in a moment. We are just waiting for a few people to join and then we will begin the webinar in a moment. So grab yourself a cup of tea, coffee, or whatever works for you. So we're still waiting for other people to join and we'll begin. You're highly welcome. Today, we will be talking about how students, book enthusiasts, and anyone can read a book in a week, 4 books a month, and 50 books a year, without being slow, feeling overwhelmed, or losing comprehension. There exists right now a way to read books faster and with better comprehension, without tedious, tiring, or frustrated reading session, without skimming through a page with low concentration and comprehension, without having to constantly drop a book midway or at chapter 3. And here is how. I present to you the speed reading framework. It begins with speed, then comprehension, then retention, and then focus, which is the final step. We're going to talk about this in a moment. Now, here's what I believe. Speed reading is a skill building journey, and it's a learnable, trainable skill. Here is the truth. People are not the same, and not everyone starts at the same reading speed. So improvement requires practice and consistent effort. Many individuals expect immediate result without putting in the necessary time and practice, which means that you need to recognize that speed reading is a skill that improves over time with dedication, practice, and patience. Here's something to know and remember. Speed reading adapts to individual preferences, and here is how. Different techniques work best for different people, depending on their learning styles and goals. However, many assume there's a one-size-fits-all approach to speed reading, but no. You need to experiment with various reading methods to find the ones that resonate best with your learning style. Now, here's another important principle. Speed reading isn't about putting yourself under pressure and deadline. It's about being calm while enhancing comprehension and retention. You know why? Effective speed reading technique aim to help you process information efficiently while retaining key concepts. The key word here is efficiently. However, many people believe that faster reading always leads to lower comprehension, which means that you have to embrace speed reading technique that prioritize maintaining or even improving comprehension while increasing your reading pace. So here is the good news. You can now get to read faster and comprehend more without needing to be a naturally fast reader, without needing to be a seasoned academic, and without needing to be super disciplined. Here is the key. The key to solving slow reading habit or assimilating less from any book is changing your mindset and believing deep in your heart that you can do it. That way, you no longer spend time struggling with outdated reading methods that don't yield result. Instead, you will channel your energy into proven technique that resonates with your learning style, helping you process information faster and with better retention. And most importantly, you will avoid cumbersome reading habit and embrace speed reading technique that empowers you to breeze through content and absorb information effortlessly. At the end of this video, you will learn to be a speed reader without needing to struggle through bulky text, without falling behind in studies, and without missing key insight from any text. Now, at the end of this presentation, I have 2 free resources for you. It's a gift actually. I will send you this slide, all the slides that I'm using for this presentation, so you can reference them on your own. I'll also send you a complimentary copy of my speed reading implementation plan valued at 39,700 naira. This valuable resource can help you tap into the world of efficient reading technique. I want you to write this down. There's one simple but effective strategy for reading and comprehending fast that you can start using right now. Even if you struggle with slow reading all your life, even if you've never tried speed reading program before, and even if you are a super slow learner or juggle with a hectic schedule, you can start reading and comprehending fast, even if you believe speed reading is only for Marvin and folks with high IQ. You can read and comprehend fast even if you found traditional learning method challenging. See, in a few moments from now, I will explain why almost everything you've been trying to do to read more books is now going to make things harder for you. I will also explain why almost everything you are doing to overcome laziness is unnecessary and a waste of your valuable time. Before we get into this, you are probably asking, who is Charles Emmanuel? My name is Charles Emmanuel. I am a blogger and a speed reading coach. I've helped well over 207 folks overcome slow reading, and I'm on a mission to help more people get unstuck in their study life. I once faced the same slow reading challenge that you are facing today. I found myself frustrated by my inability to keep up with ever-growing volume of content. I tried various methods from skimming to speed reading apps, but none provided the holistic solution I craved. Then one day I enrolled into Harry's mentorship program. It's a speed reading program actually. And while experimenting with the technique in the program, a light bulb moment struck for me. It became clear that the key wasn't just about speed, it was finding the equilibrium between speed and comprehension. The first small win came as I implemented this realization. I began devouring articles faster with understanding while understanding them on a more deeper level. A medium win emerged as I applied the technique to academic text, saving hours and retaining more information. See, the biggest win was when I read a book within 3 days with my newfound efficiency, grasping complex concepts quicker than ever before. Harry's formula focuses on this equilibrium, allowing me to read extensively without compromising comprehension. You see, I will talk more about Harry's program later in this video, but my journey transformed from frustration to expertise, and I'm committed to sharing everything with you so you can experience similar win and unleash your reading potential. Meet Lisa, a self-development coach determined to stay ahead in her field. Despite her passion, reading one book a year was a daunting task due to her slow reading speed. Lisa had experimented with various speed reading techniques but always felt disconnected from the material. When we connected, I introduced the focus preview techniques, a technique that I got from Harry's mentorship, which is designed to align with her coaching mindset. Lisa's initial small win was efficiently previewing a self-development book, extracting its core theme and structure. Her medium win was applying this technique to longer books, saving time and without compromising comprehension. Her biggest win was when she confidently incorporated insight from Harry's book into her coaching session, enhancing her offers and impressing her clients. Overall, Lisa now accomplishes 4-book goals effortlessly, integrating self-development wisdom into her coaching with ease. And now I love doing nothing more than working with my clients and helping them overcome their speed reading problem once and for all. I desire to help you accelerate your learning potential, allowing you to grasp information faster and for you to remember key concepts with ease. My unique technique will show you how to smartly breeze through your reading material, freeing up time for your other activity. The system I will reveal to you will help you adapt to your learning style with personalized strategy. It will instill confidence in your reading ability, empowering you to tackle complex texts and tasks with your newfound assurance. It will also equip you with skills applicable to diverse content from academic text to professional report and even your leisure reading, making you a versatile reader. Most students are continuously struggling with slow reading, which can lead to eye strain, headache, and physical discomfort during extended reading sessions. So truth be told, bad reading method can cause mental fatigue and overload, making it hard to absorb and process information effortlessly. Do you have constant feeling of being left behind or unable to keep up with reading demand? This can lead to frustration, self-doubt, and reduced self-esteem. Are you missing out on promotion and raises at work or job opportunities that require processing information quickly? Are you concerned about longer hours spent on tasks that reduces your overall productivity and potentially affecting your income? Are you anxious about investing in costly courses or resources to compensate for slow reading? Well, you don't have to. I believe there's a right way and a wrong way to do all of this. Let me start with the wrong ways. Bad advice number 1, skipping all unfamiliar words. It's a bad advice because skipping unfamiliar words can lead to loss of context, and comprehension, causing readers to miss key details crucial to understanding the text. Bad advice number 2, increasing speed at any cost. It's a bad advice because pushing for speed without maintaining comprehension sacrifices the very purpose of reading, potentially leaving you with shallow understanding of the text. Bad advice number 3, ignoring note-taking completely. It's a bad advice because not taking any note or annotation can hinder retention and recall, preventing readers from actively engaging with the material. Bad advice number 4, avoiding rereading altogether. It's a bad advice because never rereading part of a text can lead to confusion and misunderstanding, as some concepts require revisiting for deeper understanding. Bad advice number 5, using one-size-fits-all technique. It's a bad advice because applying the same technique to all types of content disregards the varying complexity of different material, leading to suboptimal comprehension. Sadly, thousands of book readers are suffering unnecessarily, while my clients are experiencing high level of engagement with complex content without feeling overwhelmed. My client experienced potential learning curve without wasting precious hours on slow reading. They are effortlessly engaging with complex content without struggling to keep up with knowledge demand. There is one simple method that solves the frustration due to inability to read faster and process information quickly and effectively, and I will give it to you shortly. But first, let's meet Pastor Sam Adekunle. A devoted spiritual leader found himself seeking a fresh perspective to invigorate his sermon and spiritual guidance. He realized that merely relying on his existing knowledge was limiting his ability to connect deeply with his congregation. Upon embracing our program, Pastor Sam shared his aspiration to enhance his sermon delivery and spiritual teaching. He identified a recurring challenge, a lack of diverse insight in his message. In a candid conversation, we emphasized the transformative power of expanding his reading horizon to infuse vitality into his teaching. Though this step was unfamiliar, Pastor Sam embraced it wholeheartedly. We introduced him to the Read Mastery method, guiding him to adopt a practice of absorbing a book every week and 4 books a month. In just a few months, Pastor Sam's journey underwent a remarkable transformation. He absorbed insight from over 19 books, injecting new in-depth into his sermon and spiritual guidance. The most gratifying part was his newfound ability to weave diverse perspectives into his teaching, fostering a profound connection with his congregation. So let's dive into my speed reading framework, okay? So this is the entire framework that I'm going to hand over to you. The first step in this speed reading framework is acceleration, which talks about the speed of your reading. Then the next step has to do with apprehension, because it's not enough to just be fast in reading. You need to understand what you are reading. You need to comprehend and grasp the details and information that you need to get. Then you need to assimilate this information. You need to retain it, memorize it, and so you can say it and teach other people and reference it at some point in your life. So it's not enough to have the speed. It's not enough to comprehend. You need to retain information from the text that you are reading. And then I discover a lot of people are always distracted whenever they sit to read. That is what we tackle in the 4th step, which is focus. I will show you how to use the speed reading framework to be focused in reading, to be focused in whatever text that you are reading. So once you implement the strict reading mastery method, you will never struggle to read one book weekly ever again. And the sooner you stop doing the things that don't work and start using an effective and reliable way to read one book weekly without compromising comprehension, the better it's going to be for you. And you begin to enjoy a healthy engagement with simple and complex material. Ngozi Eze, an enthusiastic youth group leader, a podcaster and a blogger, entered the realm of sharing valuable insight on her blog and Facebook page. But she faced a common problem, always trying hard to create interesting and meaningful content for her audience. When Ngozi became a part of our community, she shared her predicament. We identified a common pain point, the creative reservoir frequently running dry, and it's the same with many people across the world. In a close conversation, we emphasize the transformational power of immersing herself in the right books to reignite her content spark. We introduce her to the Read Mastery method, guiding her to adopt a routine of reading a book every week and 4 books every month. Within 4 months, Ngozi's journey experienced a remarkable shift. She gleaned insight from over 22 books now, infusing new vibrancy into her content creation journey. So here is the truth. Using speed reading app without guidance isn't going to work for you. Quickly skimming through material isn't even going to work for you. See, repeatedly reading the same passage isn't going to work for you. You want to be able to read one book weekly without compromising comprehension, without tedious and tiring and frustrating reading session, without constantly dropping a book midway or at chapter 3. Just like Jennifer Matthew. Jennifer Matthew, a dedicated wordsmith, embarked on a quest to refine her craft and create more impactful narratives. Yet, she confronted a familiar challenge, the struggle to break free from creative block and craft stories that resonate deeply with her readers. Upon joining our program, Jennifer shared her vision to enhance her storytelling prowess. We identified a recurrent barrier, lack of inspiration, and fresh perspective on her writing. In a conversation, we emphasized the transformative power of embracing diverse range of books to fuel her imagination. Though it was hard in the beginning too, Jennifer embraced it. See, we introduced her to the read mastery method, guiding her to skillfully immerse herself in a book every week and 4 books a month. Within a short time, Jennifer experienced a remarkable transformation. She gained massive insight from over 12 books now, and she's now infusing new depth and richness into her content. Look, the crazy thing is I feel pain that despite an easy to implement solution available, the vast majority of students, leaders, and book enthusiasts continue to struggle on the hard way, saying to themselves, well, I will just keep reading at my pace and eventually I will improve. But this is a faulty logic because reading at your own pace won't address the root cause of the problem. Another person might say, well, I don't need to learn speed reading. I will manage with what I already know. This is mistaken because maintaining the status quo won't even help you unlock your full reading potential. Speed reading isn't a natural skill. It's a technique that needs to be learned and practiced to achieve notable improvement. I can figure out speed reading technique on my own. I don't need help, and that's what many people tell themselves. This is misguided because speed reading isn't a figure it out on your own kind of skill. Without guidance, you risk adopting ineffective method and you will struggle to break free from your current reading habit. So look, why would you spend the most amount of time and money and energy to make the least amount of progress in your life when you could be spending the least amount of time, money and energy and make the most amount of progress? How long are you going to continue to allow yourself to be frustrated due to your inability to read faster and process information quicker and effectively? How long? How much is it costing you financially not to have solved this feeling of unread materials? To be more practical, I used to be like you. You see, I kept piling new books, read a chapter or two and drop it. And the next week, I see another great book and I invest in it. But today, everything has changed. So I've read many books on motivation. Books that cover a range of motivational topics from personal development, success to mindset to habit. You see, these books have gained popularity for their ability to inspire and empower readers. Books like The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, Awaken the Giant by Tony Robbins, Think and Grow Rich, You're a Badass, The Alchemist, The Drive. Okay, you can see the list of books here on my slide, okay? I've also seen books that offer valuable insight into leadership principles, strategies, mindset, and they have been widely recognized for their impact on both personal and professional development. I'm going to show you some of these books right now. You can see them. Leaders Eat Last, Good to Great, The 5 Levels of Leadership. All of these books are awesome. See, I can continue showing you books on different niches like make money, parenting, skill development, creative endeavors, and so on. I bought a lot of these books, but guess what? I wasn't reading them. And I felt pain each time I look at my shelf. I felt guilty and I knew I needed transformation in my life. Like you, I knew I was a leader and I desired to build my knowledge bank so I can be more confident and unstoppable. Then I met Harry and my life was transformed. And today, the story is no longer the same. I can now read books faster and grasp information quicker, and guess what again? I now speak with confidence and with fact. I can now smile and present on any stage with boldness, and my public speaking engagement became more interesting and rewarding. And this can happen for you too if you give me the chance to help you. Let's face it. How much is it costing you physically not to have solved the wastage of your precious time on slow reading? And what is the impact on your relationship not to have solved struggling to keep up with knowledge demand in office, at school, and at work? The fact is there is a solution, and it's a solution that will work for you. It's not skipping practice for faster result. It's not reading only the first and the last paragraph of the book. It's not ignoring comprehension for speed. It's not relying solely on visual pattern of recognition. It's not even skipping important detail to save time. And yes, it's not even pretending to be a guru. The truth is that what you are doing right now isn't giving you the result that you want, and you know it. What worked few years ago is no longer working anymore. And now, what worked few months ago isn't even working. But if you can implement a simple formula, it can all turn around for good. You see, in few days from now, you could enhance your speed reading. In few weeks from now, you could increase comprehension. In a month from now, you could have an efficient learning system. And yes, in a few months from now, you could have a system that works for you. You need to decide to make changes now. Else, this problem could become systematic, leading to intellectual stagnation. And I don't want that to happen for you. So here's what I propose we do. If you have had enough struggle through never-ending reading piles, if you have had enough of feeling left behind due to slow reading, if you have had enough of feeling overwhelmed by information overload, my team and I have set aside some time in the next 72 hours to talk with you one-to-one about how you can apply this approach starting from today. This is an opportunity to talk about your habit and come up with a game plan specific to you so you can get to win on every book that you pick to read. On the call together, we will identify your present reading speed. Yes, we will calculate your word per minute, your speed per minute, and so we'll know how many words you are able to read per minute. We will know where you are right now, and then we'll identify your obstacle, and then we'll focus on how to make you fall in love with your text and how to read faster and understand better. Now, the cost for this one-to-one Zoom call is 100% free. Yes, I'm not charging you anything on this call. It's totally free on your own part, as I will be paying for the cost of this call from my own pocket. Don't worry, I'm doing this because I know you will leave the Zoom call with both an insight and game plan to read more books and understand more. And I also know there's a fair chance you will want me to help you execute the reading plan. And if so, I would love nothing more than to add you to my rapidly growing number of client case studies. Client like Bali Zioma from Zambia, she read 19 books in 4 months. Client like Santos Alima, word per minute from 200 to 400 in 2 weeks. Client like Josh, word per minute went from 200 to 410 in first week. But please, know there is no obligation or pressure on either of us to work together. But the minimum you are going to get is a plan you can personally execute to read fast and comprehend more within 21 days. If we set aside 60 minutes, it will be enough time for me to show you what to do. We'll first talk about where you are right now and then get to the bottom of the real problem. We will shift your perspective and give you custom tailored solution. That's not all. Together, we'll figure out a customized step-by-step game plan for you to implement. It's time to get unstuck. It's time to be happy with your study life. It's time to reclaim valuable time for personal pursuit. It's time to take a chance and catapult your career and academic success. It's time for you to fight for your freedom before the situation becomes too late. Now, I'm willing to do this breakthrough call for free, but with one caveat. You have to be a good fit for the call. I'm not taking everybody, as I'm only available and willing to work with people who are committed and willing to implement whatever I will show to them. I'm only ready to work with serious-minded people who are sick and tired of their study life, and in doing so, I will get yet another success story. And at the end, you will be able to read faster and comprehend more from any text that you come across. So before we have our call together, I will ask you to complete a short questionnaire so that I can find out more about where you are, your challenges, the things that you are struggling with, so I can help you better. Don't worry, it will just take 5 minutes to fill out the questionnaire. Here's how to book your breakthrough call. It's very simple, okay? Below this video, you'll see a button, book a call. Once you click on the button, you'll be brought to this page. Click on the speed reading comprehension and then click on next step. You'll be brought to this particular calendar where you select the days. Okay, you can see the only available dates here is from 22nd and then to 31st, okay? So select any of the days on the calendar, then select the time. A timetable will pop up. Just select the time that's suitable for you. And after that, you just fill up a few details here, and when you are done, fill up the questionnaire. Once you fill out the questionnaire, confirm your booking here. Once you click on confirm your booking, finally you will still see a confirmed booking, and you see the number of confirmation and the number of bookings that have been done so far. Then you click on confirm booking. You can see the arrow showing you confirm booking, and that is all. Upon completing that particular step, you will be given a page to download your free gift. I mean the slide and the implementation plan and every other thing that I promise you on this particular presentation. Please note, I have a limited number of these breakthrough courses available in the next few days only. If you go to the booking page, you will discover the vast majority of spots have been taken already. We have only few spots left. We have over 100 people watching this webinar video with you right now. And I'll be only available to take only few qualified people. I can't take everybody. So I'll be delighted for you to have one of the 60-minute breakthrough calls with me. So go ahead and book right now, or there will be no more availability left for you. On the call, we'll find out your starting point and where you want to get to. Then I will advise you on what to do step by step to make the changes that will lead to your transformation. See, within few days, I will show you how to enhance your reading speed. Within a week or two, I will also show you how to increase your comprehension. And then I will show you how to efficiently learn within a month. And then masterful application within a month or two. And once you have fully implemented the Read Mastery system, I will follow up with you and document your result. Yes, I will record the entire call and share it with you so that you can go over it again and again in case you forget what we talked about. I'm doing this all for free. Not because I hate money, not because I can't charge my usual coaching fee of 69,500 naira, but I'm doing this because I hate to see folks who inspire to help themselves stagnate and struggle without help. I'm doing this call because I love to see you succeed. I love to watch you grow and overcome the obstacle and the demons that are standing on your way to success. I'm doing this because deep inside me, I believe you will be yet another success client story. After the call, you will have the ability to read fast and grasp information better, and it's going to be a win-win. That's why even though this consultation is worth 69,500, I'm willing to do this and give you massive value because the goal is your success. The goal for me is your happiness. The goal is you. Remember, I will need you to complete the questionnaire when you book your call. As I speak right now, there are only a few spots left in the next few days, so I recommend booking immediately after this video. Also, because I can't guarantee you will be selected for one of these calls. Yes, I can't guarantee, okay? But even though you are not selected for the call, don't worry, I will give you a free gift just for filling out the questionnaire. The value of all of this is 39,700 naira, and it will be yours for free for just booking a call. Somehow, I know you will be a good fit for the call. Just fill the questionnaire. Let's see how it goes. And I trust that after you implement my advice, you'll become a great before and after case study. You will get the chance to learn and read faster and better and be a great inspiration to other people. Click on the link below to book your complimentary call now. First, you see a calendar to book your 60-minute call within the next few couple of days. Then you will be forwarded to fill out an online questionnaire. Don't worry, as I said earlier, it takes just 5 minutes. So remember to set aside 60 minutes for the call, as I'll first need to understand your starting point and then get to the bottom of what is causing the current situation. And then I will show you how to solve the problem that you are facing right now. I will give you a customized step-by-step strategy to help you to where you want to be. Yes, I promise to give you an implementation game plan for you to follow. So click on the link below. You will see a calendar, book your call, okay? Map out 60 minutes out of your time and then book a call and fill out the questionnaire, and bam, you are good to go. Remember, the value of the slide and the implementation plan I'm going to give to you is 39,700. Everything is going to be yours for free. I'm going to share you the recording of our discussion together so you can go through it again and again. Click on the link below so you can book your call and make sure you fill out the questionnaire, and you will get your free gift even if you are not chosen for the call. But I'm hoping that you will be selected. You will receive an email or you receive a call from me telling you congratulations. So thank you so much for going through this particular workshop. So book your call right now. So let's kick it off from there. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you grow. I want to push you forward in your study life. So let's get cracking. Click on the button below and book your call. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you on the other side. My name is Charles Emmanuel. Bye-bye.